Namaskar students, this is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing, the Department of Science and Technology, under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Students, as per our pre-decided session, today we shall discuss the topic. Let us write correlation of time series, correlation of time series and attributes, correlation of time series and attributes. So let us come on the point. I am sharing the screen. Yes, let us see this topic. This is the introduction of time series analysis. A time series is a collection of observations made sequentially in time. You can take example as our daily mortality count in any country, particular air pollution measurements, and temperature data. In the below figure, there is a data of 1986 7 to 1994 of Chicago City. The public health question is whether daily mortality is associated with particular level controlling for temperature. So these are the mortality, this is the population, these are the, you can say, data scattered in the regarding temperature. We represent time measurement with y1, y2, y3 up to yt, where t, capital T is the total number of measurements. In order to analyze a time series, it is useful to set down a statistical model in the form of a stochastic process, means the process of probability theory and random process. A stochastic process can be described as a statistical phenomenon that evolves in time. You can see like this also, not if you are not relating this concept with the probability and random process, then this may be say only in the form of a statistical phenomenon. While most statistical problems are concerned with estimating properties of a population from a sample. In time series analysis, there is a different situation. Although it might be possible to vary the length of the observed sample, it is usually impossible. It is usually impossible to make multiple observations at any single time. That is, for example, when one cannot observe two-day mortality count more than once. This makes the conventional statistical procedures based on large sample estimates inappropriate. Stationarity is a convenient assumption that permits us to describe the statistical properties of a time series. Here There is a term stationarity. You understand that what is the meaning of stationary? So broadly speaking, a time series is said to be stationary if there is no systematic trend, no systematic change in variance, means that is a statistical position, that is in a statistical position, statistical position, that is in you can say position of rest like situation, and if strictly periodic variation or seasonality do not exist, most processes in nature appear to be non-stationary. Yet much of the theory in time series literature is only applicable to stationary process. One can describe, one way of describing a stochastic process is to specify the joint distribution of the observation like y1, yt1, yt2, yt3 up to ytn for any set of time as t1, t2, t3 and tn. By giving small change, you can take the value like this, and if you take expectations like function, then you can take this and the variance like this and correlation as this. So the function gamma AB H is called the cross correlation function if A is not equal to B, and the autocorrelation if A is equal to B. In practice, it is often useful to define stationarity in a less restricted way than that described above. In many cases, the statistical structure of process can be completely described with the second order properties of equation as mentioned here in 10.1. We can estimate the quantities here in this equation using a standard statistical procedure. For example, we may estimate the cross correlation of this function with the simple correlation of this. Now an example of fatal monitoring, you can see this. This is also related to stationarity. These are the time minutes, and this is the average for cross correlation over subjects. You can see this graph. Now a spectral analysis, how to analyze the, you can say, a spectral. Sometimes it is useful to describe the properties of time series in frequency domain also, and the spectrum is defined by this FAB lambda is equal to like this, is equal to this. You should know this result smartly and minutely. There is a one-to-one correspondence between the spectrum and autocovariance function as given by this integration function. So students, I hope that you have understand that what is correlation of time series and attributes. And, for your kind information, this session is powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. In case of any query, feel free to write your uh, uh, comment in the inbox. I will try to resolve your query from there. Thank you for listening and enjoying this session.